Now in this session, we are going to look at how we use rounding off when dividing. And we are going to start off with 102 divided by 16. 16 divided into 102. So 1 divided by 16 is impossible. 10 divided by 16 is impossible. So we take 102. So we are going to round off 16 to the nearest tens is 20. 102 to the nearest hundreds, because this is in hundreds, is 100. So the zeros at the end cancel out so that we have 2 into 10. How many 2's will go into 10? Those are 5. So we could say 16 times 5, that's 30. 5 times 1, 5, plus 3, 8. Still 80 is far away, further from 102. We could add 16 so that we have 96. 96 is a good number. So we say that's by 6. Subtract that, we'll get 6. And here was 9, take away 9, that's 0. So we have our answer as 6 remainder 6. Now let's look at 113 divided by 17. 1 divided by 17 is impossible. 11 divided by 17 is impossible. So we'll take 113 divided by 17. 17 to the nearest tens, rounded off. 17 rounded off to tens is 20. And then 113 to the nearest hundreds is 100. Okay. Cancel out the last zeros. So 2 into 10, that's 5. So that means you're multiplying by 5. 17 times 5, that's 35. Carry 3, this is 8. So still this is a little lower than 113. We could add 7. This 12, 8, 9, plus 1, 102. So this is times 6, 17 times 6. 102. So that we have 11. Our answer is 6, remainder 11. 719 divided by 31. We are going to say 7 divided by 31 is impossible. 71 divided by 31 is possible. So we are going to say 31 to the nearest tens is 30. 71 to the nearest tens is 70. Cancel out the zeros. How many 3's will go into 7? There are 2 times 2. Okay. So we'll say 31 times 2. That is 2. This is 6. So 62 because of 2. 1 take away 2, impossible. Borrow, so that you have 11. 11 take away 2. So 9. 6 take away 6 is 0. So drop your 9. So how many 31's will go into 99? So we could say times 3, add a 31 here. This is 93 because of this is times 3. 93. So this is 6. So it is 23, remainder 6. 19 rounded off to the nearest tens is 20. Now 150, because already we have a 0 at the end, we can take it as it is. So the zeros will cancel out. Now 15 is not a multiple of 2. So which number would be a multiple of 2? So this is 14. Change 15 to be 14 because 2 times 7 is 14. So we'll say 19 times 7 is this 63. Carry 6. 7 plus 6, 13. So 133 because of 7. 133. So subtract that, you'll get 17. So our answer is 7, remainder 17. 123. Let's do 40 into 123. So we could take 40 and then round this off to the nearest tens. Even we can say it is 120. So that we have a 0 at the end. Cancel out the zeros. How many 4's will go into 12? Those are 3. So we'll say 40 times 3, that is 120. So this is 120 because of 3. Subtract that and you have 3. So your answer is 3 remainder 3. Let's do another one. If you have 3040, you want to divide that by 7. So here we have 3 cannot be divided by 7, but we have 30 can be divided by 7. So we say how many 7s will go into 30. So instead of 30, we'll have 28 because 7 times 4 is 28, okay? So we have 28 because of 4. Drop your 4. So 7 times what will give us a number close to 24? 7 times 3 is 21. Subtract that, you have 3. Drop your 0. 7 times 4 is 28. Subtract that and you have 2. So our answer is 434 remainder 2. Now let's do 551 divided by 61. Now 55 cannot be divided by 61, so we'll have to take 551 as it is. So we round off 60 to tens, that 61, round off 61 to tens, that is 60, and then into 500, we could say 550, okay, without changing it so much. So this is 550. Cancel out the zeros. So what number will give us a number closer to 55? In the multiples of 6, which number is closer to 55? I think it's 54 because of 6 times 9. Okay, 6 times 9 will give us 54. So that way we can say 61 times 9. This is 9. This is 54. 549. 549 because of 9. Subtract that. 2. So this one was 4. And this one became 11. Okay. So this is 9 remainder 2. Okay, let's do the last one. 844 divided by 24. We want to round this off to 20s, to 10s, so that we have 20. And then we can use this to round this to 80. So how many 2's will go into 8? These are 4. So we'll multiply by 4. 24 times 4, 16, 8, 9. That is a bit high. So we'll say 24 times 3, 12, 6, 7, 72 because of 3. This is 2, this is 1. So we drop our 4. Here we already had a 96, so we can add 24 and have 120 here. 120 because of this is times 5. 120. So that we have a remainder 4. 35 remainder 4. Anytime you're working out division, use your knowledge of rounding off. Use your knowledge of rounding off numbers to make your work easier. Okay, so we are going to do 186 and divide that by 19. So 18 will not be divided by 19. We'll take 186. So round off 19 to the nearest tens will be 20. Now we can round off these tens, okay, to the nearest tens. This will be 190, isn't it? 190, so that we have zeros at the end. Now, in the multiples of 2, you're not going to get 19, you will get 18. And 2 times 9 will give you that 18. So we'll say 19 times 9, 81. 9 plus 1, 17. 171 because of 9. Because of 9. This is 5. 8 minus 1. 8 minus 7 is 1. So this is 9 remainder 15. So this is basically rounding off. You're using rounding off, your knowledge of rounding off, to work out divisions very fast as you possibly can.